What's up, guys? Welcome to an edition of Market Marauders. Be in the market one trade at a time. If you're new to the channel, Market Marauders is an investment channel. Helps you to find the best deals in the market. Also, some stock analysis. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you smash the subscribe button down below, like, comment, and share. Now, today I'll be giving you my weekly dividend watch list. So, let's dive into it. So, on the first one, we have ticker sign VZ for Verizon Communications. Moving average 50 is 55.19. Moving average 200 is 57.28. They ended the week at 54.70. Now, I'd like to give some background information on the stock itself and explain what's going on with the company and give my synopsis or my reasoning why I chose them. So going into this press release came out on the 22nd, which was Friday. So it says Verizon Network investment on its way to 22 upstate communities. So basically, it says cities of Auburn, Binghamton, Corning, Poughkeepsie, Syracuse, White Plains, Yonkers, so forth and so on. Basically, expanding their 5G network during this time. So, as you guys know, or you may not know, but Verizon has been expanding their 4G LTE as well as their 5G networks, and it looks like they're continuing to expand in the actual state of New York. So. Um, with that being said, I think Verizon's been around for a super long time, and was one of the leading actual cellular carriers out there. And holding the stock, if you buy a share of Verizon, then that means that you get dividends because they pay out dividends. So if you're not familiar with what dividends are, then dividends are basically a company will pay you for holding one share of that company. So if you buy one share at $54.10, then you'll get 61 cents per share that you own. So, it's an easy way to just collect money for owning it. I know a lot of companies or a lot of trading platforms like M1 will actually pay you for partial dividends. So, if you don't own the full share of the company, you'll actually get partial for however much percentage of a stock that you own. So let's say you own, half a share, you'll get half of this dividend. You own a share and a half, you'll get this dividend and a half. So basically, a lot of companies do that. A lot of trading platforms do that. M1's the one that I use, so that's the one I'm most familiar with. And I know I hold partial shares, full shares, but also partial of those full shares of certain companies, and they actually pay you for however many you have of that given stock. And it's just another way to subsidize your income. You can collect all these and essentially, be paid to own it and never do anything with it. So the stock itself has value as well as, collecting money from these actual dividends will give you money. So, it's a cool way of investing if you're not familiar with it. Some things to keep in mind when looking for stocks is these three dates are the most important dates. So you got the declaration date, the record date, and the payment date. So declaration date is the date that they declare the dividend. The company will make a press release and say, "Hey, we're giving the dividend," and they'll give you the record date and the payment date. So the record date is the date that you, as the stock shareholder, have to have the stock in your account in order to receive that dividend. So on the 13th of April, if you had that dividend and or had that stock or those shares, however many percentage of a share or parts of a share you have, that's what they'll record that date. And then the payment date is that's the date that you'll get paid that dividend. So like let's say you had, half a share in the record date, but then the day after, you bought some more and got a full share. You only get paid for that half share of that dividend. So you only get half of the dividend. But on the next time when they declare the dividend and they have the record date, you'll get paid for the full amount. So you'll get the full 61 cents. So just bear that in mind when doing dividends, that they do have dates that you have to have it by in order to capitalize on that. Now, this stock, Verizon, is actually a quarterly dividend. So the dividend they pay every 3 months, so you don't get it every month, but every quarter you will get this 61-cent dividend. So just bear that in mind. That there are two different ways that you'll get dividends. It'll be quarterly or monthly, and quarterly is the one that most companies have, but there are some other ones which I'll talk about later on, which will be actual monthly ones. So that being said, going into ticker sign GAN for Gladstone Investment Corporation, moving average 50 is $9.29. Moving average 200 is $11.62. They ended the week at 10.74, so right in between their moving average 50 and moving average 200. Going into some background information on Gladstone Investment Corporation, they have their on May 12th reported their fourth quarter and fiscal year in March 31st, 2020 report. So total investment income was 11,982, which is a decrease of 25.1%. Total net expenses actually went down. Um, Net investment income went up. So, that's always good to see that go up. It went up 139.8%, which to me, is impressive. And then, they have some other metrics down here. I'm not going to read all of them. But, the company is kind of a unique company in the things that they do and what they actually invest in and how their company operates. So if you're interested more in the company, just Google Gladstone Investment Corporation press releases, and then they'll have an investment relations tab or page. You can read all about it. But going into why I picked them, is they're actually one of those unique stocks that they actually pay monthly dividends. So if you look on here every month, you will essentially be getting paid for the dividend. So they have let's see, it's the best way to do it. So their record date. So their record date, the 19th of December, the 1st of January, then 19th of February, 20th of March, April, May, June, July. So, I mean, June. And then they have it on here. So, it kind of coincides with that. So essentially, you hold this stock, you'll get paid 7 cents every month. So, it's not that much, but it's also not that expensive of a stock. So you'll get 7 cents per um, share that you own. So every month you'll get 7 cents, and that's just one stock. By just holding one stock, you'll get 7 cents, and the price of it is $10.74. So just think of how many days you spend $10.74. That's like the average price of a meal these days. So the average price of a meal, let's take it, you eat out once a week, which most people eat out once a day, but once a week, that's 4 times a month. That's $40 that you spend, and make it like $45 so you can buy this. So you take $45, set it aside, and then you'll get four times this 7 cents in payments. So it's an easy way to kind of build up your account, and it's something you just don't think about. So you know that's how a lot of people build up their accounts. They'll have like monthly stocks, monthly paying dividend stocks, and it'll help to grow your account. Now, going to my next one, we have another monthly dividend stock. It's Realty Income Corporation, ticker sign O. Moving average 50 is 51.59. Moving average 200 is 68.96. They ended the week at 52.15. So going into some background information on them. May 12th is when this came out. They just gave their 599th consecutive common stock monthly dividend declaration. So they've essentially been given out, it says on here, uh, declared 599th consecutive common stock monthly dividend throughout its 51-year operating history. and increased the dividend 106 times since the company went public in 1944. So that is a really huge, milestone to have. So basically, if you would have got the stock in 1994, you'd have been getting money every single month from just having this for, 51 years. So dividends are very powerful, and you can build a lot of money with getting dividends. And it's money you have by just holding the stock. Like you don't have to do anything with it. You just put the money aside and hold it, and then they give you the money. So that's more money that you can get used to do whatever with. You can pay bills with that. You can, uh, buy more stocks. You can, put gas money. The dividend is yours. So like you get the dividend, you don't have to go and buy more stocks. Like it's not required for you to do so. It's your money. So that being said, the dividend will be 23 cents. So every month you'll get 23 cents for having that actual dividend, which to me, is quite a bit of money. 23 cents, per share you own, you know, can't beat it to me. And, it'll help you easily build up any portfolio. So going into my last one, we got ticker sign ITW for Illinois Tool Works Incorporated. Moving average 50 is 152.73. Moving average 200 is 162.40. And they ended the week at 163.75. So they're above their moving average 50 and their moving average 200. Going to another press release from them on May 8th, they actually declared their quarterly dividend. So it says declared a dividend on the company stock of $1.07 per share for the second quarter of 2020. So yeah, basically you'll get $1.07 just for owning one share of the company. So going into it, just like the last ones, we can see that every quarter, uh, you'll get $1.07. And if we look at their track record also, we can see that, they've been increasing it. So it started off at 55 cents, then went to 65, then went to 78, then went to $1, now $1.07. So not only are you getting the dividend every quarter, they're actually increasing it every quarter. So, that's another fantastic metric and another reason why you should own it. And, coming from a retail trader like myself, trying to get money, making money while you sleep is the whole, goal of investing. And this is just another way to do it. So hope you guys liked the video. Drop a comment down below. Make sure you smash that subscribe button if this video helped you. Also down below, I have channel donations. If you guys want to drop a couple funds in there, it'll greatly help the channel. And good luck to you all trading this week. Tell me down below what stocks you guys are looking at for the long term, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.